After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. William Golston in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just coaches emphasize. They did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this one quickly to Lamb.
Murray's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Baker in on the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
34-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
The running back.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Down at the 14.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Eagles nothing.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. the gun. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Rolling to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
The 42-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
3 brings up second and goal.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Lining up for the
Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's second down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Eagles first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Murray again, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
second down and goal. Murray flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Flush to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now third and goal.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. A final shot before half for Murray. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Vinatieri's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This will make it into the end zone, and this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Going to give this time to tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Operating from the gun. Murray flushed out right. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Out of the gun run now on third down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
This is Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Eagles 16. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 9 yards.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 21, Eagles 16.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Murray. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Operating from the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Murray, eluding the pressure right. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here. They want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. C.D. Lamb there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Eagles 23.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Results.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flushed out right. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw here.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperate. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.